Hey everybody, here I am doing my Twitch like I usually do. This one's just I'm just chilling out in my craft room doing bits and bobs. I will explain what I'm doing as I'm doing it, but basically all I'm going to do is a couple of little bits. Might be some advice in there, might be alright. Let's have a look and find out. Right, so when I was away for the weekend, I was crafting in a space that many other crafters use. And one thing I noticed in the bin, believe it or not, was this. Somebody had die cut a piece of this lovely card. I don't even know if you can see how nice this is. This is called Basil Bling. And on the back, it's sort of flat color. And on the front, it is sort of iced with some kind of pearly stuff. But it's kind of hard to see that in the light here. But they've cut this beautiful shape out, and they've used this shape, in green, on whatever their project was. But then they got rid of this lovely piece of paper. Now, if it was me, I might have cut it here and saved this little bit for later. Pardon me. Whew. But you can do even more with this. And I couldn't let it go, so I took it home along with one other that I saw lying there as well. Now, where's my box of things? Over here. Alright, so basically, I do a lot of flower making, as you might have guessed, and so I've been cutting out these types of things as well. And I didn't have the dies I wanted back then, and my friend Karen in Polegate helped me out. And she lent me her dies for the day, and I used her cutting machine, and I cut things out. And with all the empty spaces in between, I borrowed her punches as well, and I punched out all these little leaves in the spaces left over. And I've still got them to this day. I've got a whole box, because every time I get either brown or green scraps, I always cut leaves out. So that's what I'm going to do with this. You can see I've found the other another piece, and I've already cut some of these little leaf sprays out. I love them, and I've got lots of them, but you know what? I'm going to make some more right now. So here is the punch. It's a Martha Stewart punch. I don't know what it's called. Can't remember. Like spruce or something. I don't know. But I was lucky. I got mine on sale for about £3. So I think that was a clearance, so you won't get it anymore. But just to big up the people I got it from, I got mine from Oyster Stamps, which is my local craft shop. So I'm just looking through the back of it to make sure I'm not missing any bits. And what that allows you to do is get really close together. Oh, hey noobs. What did you miss yesterday? Just more of the same, basically. You can catch it on YouTube or on my highlights folder on my page if you want to see the rest of it. For you personally, I would recommend the Art Therapy unboxing that I did on Thursday. For those of you on YouTube who don't know who I'm talking to, I have a chat room on my Twitch. If you use Twitch, you can chat live while the video is being made. So if you fancy that, pop on down to twitch.tv/HapAxeStudios. Same way that I spell it on my URL. I like to flip it over at the end because it kind of shoots it back into the box and I don't have to go chasing after it all the time. You just line it up, squeeze it, flip it. Works every time. The thing I really like about these Martha Stewart punches as well is they've got a nice squeeze handle, and also they have they're quite robustly made. it's really obvious when you use some punches that they're only good for light paper. I'm using Basil Bling cardstock, and it's quite heavy because it's coated as well. Right. Now I've got to a point where I could turn it around and start punching this way, but instead I'm just going to give it a trim. And start again on this side. And I might be able to get another row out of it. One thing I haven't done, and I probably should do, is if you're using paper that's different on one side to the other side, you should punch on both sides of the paper so that you've got designs going one way and the other way. Because I don't know if you can see that, but this shape has kind of a curve to it. So if you want to curve in both directions, then you need to cut back to front a few times as well. So where's my box gone? There we go. If I was being really organized, I would stick them in small bags according to which way they've been punched. But I'll just have to pick them out of the box the hard way when it comes to using them. Right. Trimmy time. Trimmy time. I'm not going to cut all the pattern off because I think I'm going to let some of it overlap because it can. That's the short answer. Or as some people I know like to say, because I can afford it. Except it's because I can't afford it. So, there we go. Oh, hey, Libra's up. Hi. I'm doing great. How are you? La la. Right, so that's it. I've cut everything I can out of that. Let's play with all these lovely shapes. You can't see it on this black thing, so I'm going to put out my silver. There, look at all that. That is going to be so much fun to work with, I can't tell you. And I've got some fences as well. What I do is, as I'm using my paper for other projects, if I've got strips left over, I put them in this box, which is just the right size. It's a really useful box, or RUB, and they are available everywhere. But and they come in all kinds of sizes, just right for scrapbookers and card makers and people who sew and artists. So what I've done, this isn't just the leaf box, you see, I've got all kinds of stuff in here because I kind of had a mad day where I just took my scrap box and I just cut random things out. So I've got little thank you message and all kinds of stuff here. This is a ball of yarn and just a flourish thing because it's really convenient. It makes sure that you don't waste your cardstock. These are very useful when you want to put a little message on something.